wale watu ambao wamekubaliana kwamba lazima William Ruto aende nyumbani ni wengi sana. Ni wengi sana. Na hakuna mtu ambaye angependa William Ruto aende nyumbani zaidi ya mwingine. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaomba wenzetu ambapo wako kwenye upinzani wasifanye ile wanaita gatekeeping ya hii one term movement. Hakuna mwenye one term movement. Sisi wote hapa, hata Busia ukiuliza hapa kwenye soko watu wanasema one term. Kwa hivyo usiwe ni kana kwamba wewe ndio unajichagua kwamba wewe ndio kiongozi wa one term movement. Wengine wetu kama Sifuna vile mnavyonijua, nilikuwa naimba Ruto must go 2023 nikiwa na sufuria kwa kichwa, na wakati huo hata Rigathi Gachagua bado alikuwa na nani? Alikuwa na William Ruto. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuwaomba wale viongozi walioko haswa kwenye upinzani, kama unakubaliana na kauli ya walio wengi wa Kenya kwamba lazima tumfanye Mheshimiwa Ruto one term president, tusitoe cheche ama semi ambazo zinapelekea kuwadhulumisha wengine wenye mawazo sawa na yenu. Unanielewa? Kwa hivyo hii mambo ya kuita watu project kwa sababu wewe unataka uonekane ni kana kwamba Kenya hii we have only a choice of 5 people. It is not possible. The people who are better than William Ruto in this country are more than 50 million. We are 55 million people. You cannot tell me we cannot find somebody who's better than William Ruto. So wasitufanye ama wafanye wa Kenya wafikirie kwamba ni watu watano tu walioko kwenye opposition, ati kama si huyu ni huyu ama si huyu ni huyu. Kenyans have choices. Kenyans have choices. Na hata hapa Busia kuna mtu amesimama urais. Kwa nini amuniulizi mambo yake? Sauti zote ambazo zinasema lazima tuikomboe nchi yetu lazima zifanye kazi kwa kipamoja, lakini hii mambo ya kurushiana cheche za maneno kwa sababu inatakana wewe uonekane na kwamba wewe ndio mwanzilishi wa hii mambo ya one term. One term tulianza sisi kina Sifuna 2023 tukiwa na sufuria kwenye kichwa tukisema Ruto must go, na wengine wenu mlikuwa wakati ule na nani? Na Ruto huyo ambaye mnasema ni mbaya. Sasa hivi wanasema tumetumwa, sisi ni project, kwa sababu unajua kuna wazee ambao wanafikiria vijana hatuwezi kununua hema kama ili tuweke mkutano hapa tuongee. So wanaanza kusema tumepewa pesa na watu fulani, watoe ushahidi.
Gigi, as much as he's saying one term, is this fixation on one tribe. I do not think it is a person to emulate. And I don't want people to say atusimuguze kwa sababu anaimba one term. No. Let us not entertain mediocrity hiding behind one term. We are entertaining the same mediocrity while hiding behind one term. Let us call a spade as we talk about one term at the same time.
Okay.
And I believe we can achieve it. Okay. Yes, Rigiji, yes, let's talk about one term, but let's talk about the nation. Let's talk about the nation called Kenya. Because this tribal politics has not helped us. And we do not care who is the president, as long as he's the right president for Kenya. So the Rigiji, yes, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable to actually talk about one term and together with Rigiji, because he's so fixed on one community. And we feel he's spoiling the one term clarion. Because the other community feels that penye Rigiji yako hatukuji. And yet they're supposed to be singing one term. But you are keeping them away.
But he's already picked a few other people and joined.
Who?
Kalonzo, we have the...
No, we are not talking about his friends. We are talking about his continuous speech around a single tribe. It is not helping this country. I thought that's what young people were looking for. But ukiangalia kwa mitandao,
okay,
you will find that they're just still tribal people.
Okay.
They should stop, young people. What's the problem with you people? Stop this tribalism. Yeah,
okay.
You know, let's. There is nothing strange that is. In fact, if you look at where the presidents has come from, even in Rift Valley, those people are suffering. The young people from Rift Valley are suffering. There is nothing the president will do for you, even if he comes from your region.
Okay.
Nothing. But the president coming from your region, helping a stable, economically stable Kenya, helps you from wherever tribe you are.
Okay.
So this is my message I have. But he has done a very good work. There is a but to that. Mm-hmm. He has done a very good work on this one term, Clario. He is actually the leader of one term. The only thing he needs to change is this now to sit down and realize there is only one indivisible country called Kenya. Now he needs to change his speech and start attacking William Ruto on the promises he's made, on what he's doing for the nation, and his community will support him anyway. And this is the same thing I've told my friend Natembe. Stop this thing of Tawe. I mean, nobody bothers. Even Amasai does not care whether Aluya is a president. He doesn't care. There is nobody who is worrying that we must have Aluya president. No. You speak to the nation. Luyas will support you without you saying Tawe.
Okay.
Obama was a black. There's no way Obama called a meeting of blacks. Na akasema sasa ni wakati wa blacks kurule. Na muni support. Blacks bwana tumekaa sana. Sasa Tawe, blacks wote Tawe. No. But the blacks supported Obama. Yes, they did. 100%.
Okay.
So they will fall in. But sell the national agenda. Don't sell the local agenda in this day and age.
Okay.
CS Mbadi, don't fool us. You want us to believe that paying public servant salaries is the reason why Kenya is underdeveloped. Bwana CS, the problem is not salaries. It's wastage and corruption at the top. And here is why. Niaje wase. Let's start from the beginning. President Uhuru once admitted that Kenya loses 2 billion every day through corruption and wastage. That was 5 years ago. CS Mbadi, before you talk about firing public servants, have you seen that 2 billion a day corruption leak? Because that will save you 60 billion every month, enough to pay public servants. Bwana CS. And what about the housing levy, which began in March 2024? Since then, Kenyans have contributed 6 billion every month, which comes to 80 billion per year. Today, 21 months later, we've contributed 126 billion into the fund. According to reports, only 5,000 housing units have been completed and delivered. Each unit was projected to cost about 400,000 to construct, which totals to around 2 billion spent on constructing the 5,000 delivered housing units. What does this mean? It means that from the 126 billion contributed since March 2024, 2 billion has been spent on completing the 5,000 units. So we are left with 124 billion that's accounted for. So, CS Mbadi, before you threaten to fire public servants, where is the missing 124 billion from the housing levy? And who is earning interest from the idle billions that could be paying workers today? Bwana CS, do you remember when Senator Sifuna revealed that he received about 400,000 every month for Nairobi Expressway? That comes to 13,000 per day, enough to drive 26 times from Lolongo to Westlands in one single day. If that isn't wastage, what is it, Bwana CS? Now multiply it by 418 MPs, senators, and ex-officios. Taxpayers end up spending 167 million every month. That comes to 2 billion a year, so that parliamentarians can use the expressway 26 times in a single day. CS Mbadi, as I've explained to you above and with examples, Kenya doesn't lack money. It lacks discipline, transparency, and courage to confront wasteful spending. Kenya doesn't need to fire its workers. Kenya needs to fire wastage.
This country, if it continues paying its debts, we are dead. If we don't, we survive. That's as simple as it is. Those laws have been broken. And any debt, for example, that is collected outside of our laws or taken outside of our laws, taken outside of our budget, must be considered odious debt. Debt that is not due by us as a citizenry of Kenya to pay. Because why should we pay what we have not seen benefit of?
Wanjigi has also taken issue with the current political opposition, saying it risks repeating past mistakes.
Others are here talking one term, CG 2 term. Those are, to me, sloganeering. The issue is, even if we got power tomorrow after William Ruto, then what? If you are not solving the issues that people went out on the streets for, or that people are angry about William Ruto for, you're dead also.
Wanjigi says his first move, if elected president, would be to audit the national debt and cancel any that does not meet the legal threshold.
Here we are not going to default. We are going to literally audit the debt as a government of Safina, and thereafter, whatever is not followed our laws, we are going to write off from the books of accounts. Because how do you pay something that is not lawful? That is participating in criminality.
The Safina party leader further predicts that the 2027 contest will naturally narrow down to two camps, but not along tribal or party lines.
The way things are going, I cannot see William Ruto getting 50+1. In fact, he will be probably a poor third if there's a race of credible candidates. He will be a poor third. He will not be even in the next round. So the constitution is clear. The two-horse race is formed, will be formed. And let the people maybe this time decide the two-horse race, not people in boardrooms, in meeting rooms, cutting up our cake called Kenya.
Will Kenyans embrace Jimi Wanjigi's third liberation?
Mido nacheza mdhaminisi na kaona dai moshi tazivuta vuta. Limit ya fuliza imeongezeka nkoma. Neza shika jag na kanudu sie. Nacheza kiroro. Neza fika soko. Turiri memdagi meditation naki. Shusha kibandaski cha podonde neza. Rada nama. Vuta izoma.